Welcome back to MBU Reacts, and today we have Tree over here. And of course we have myself, Sasha, aka Love Miss Sasha. What do we have today, Tree?
We got Kai Cenat. I'm doing another giveaway in New York. Yeah, the first one didn't go too well.
I wasn't
incited a riot.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say I wasn't following Kai like how I follow him now, but I've heard of what happened.
Oh, I seen the clips. I actually seen one of the videos they had put out when I think Duke put a video out. I watched that one.
Okay. Yeah, no, I wasn't really following Kai then, but I did hear of it. So I'm like, dang, all because he wanted to be nice and give some PlayStation.
They didn't expect 10,000 people to be there.
Yeah.
They thought like 100 or 200.
Which I get it. I understand.
The whole time, it was a lot more than that. I don't think they realized how big they was at the time.
Yeah, well, like I said, which I understand. Like, you don't know until obviously something like that happens. So it is what it is. But New York was petty. I just put it that way. They was petty.
Yeah.
So, but before we start the video, make sure you watch the full video all the way to the end, please and thank you. And make sure you subscribe to the channel because we are on the road to 100K. We are trying to get our silver play button. So I need y'all to lock in just like how we locked in and hit that subscribe button.
All right, now let's get into it.
Alright, y'all, we are in New York City, my hometown. Not too long ago, 2023, y'all know what happened in New York City. I caught PTSD. If you don't know what happened, this happened.
Video game giveaway prompted mayhem in New York City. Kai Cenat is accused of inciting a riot during the unpermitted event.
At least 3 officers were injured and 65 people have been arrested.
Officers were attacked. We were in there. We were crushed.
Very big riot. It was just on the show.
You don't come to get free Game Boys and bring smoke bombs and bring M80s.
What happened to the PlayStations, guys?
Just got an update from the NYPD, and here's what we know tonight. According to police, Kai Cenat will be charged with multiple counts.
The influencer is charged. He's going to be charged with multiple counts, at least 2 counts of inciting a riot, unlawful assembly, and a few other charges.
Now, today is the day. For some reason, the mayor knew I was in the city and reached out and said he want to pull up on me and talk about it. And I'm gonna try to ask him to see if I'm able to run it back. We gonna see if I'm able to run it back, because right now I'm on like a policy right now where I can't really do no events right now. So I want to see, and also I just want to talk about like what the cops did with Phantom Car and V and stuff like that. So he gonna come in there and he feel like he wanted to talk about that a little bit out of nowhere. Like they knew I was in New York and they want to talk about it. So yeah, let's be face to face with the mayor. How you doing?
This is one of my video games.
How you doing? The mayor's in town. How you doing, bro? You good? You good? Come on, bro. How's everything been going for you? Grinding? What you been up to today?
The parade, the Albania Day parade, went to a couple other events.
Okay.
It's nonstop.
Okay.
Every half an hour there's another click.
Okay, yeah. I haven't been in New York in a minute, so it's my first time being back home. You know, I'm from the Bronx. You feel what I'm saying? You know, I'm from the Bronx. So, nah, yeah, definitely. Like, the last time I was here, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy, but
It's New York every day.
yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it is.
And who told you we don't want you back?
That's what I felt like. I felt like, you feel me? Like after the controversy what happened and stuff like that, you know, I try to be a little bit more careful with the things I do, but also on top of that, it was on some like, we just had like trouble with certain things and a lot of like things were happening with like my boy Phantom, like we just have trouble with like NYPD and stuff, you know?
When you said trouble, explain that.
Like, I feel like we were like,
Targeted.
I feel like we like picked on us in a way. I feel like we were like NYPD be picking on us in a way.
Okay, explain that, help me understand.
In terms of like, it was a lot of times where police was doing things that they wasn't supposed to be doing. Like it made it feel like NYPD was a gang at one point. In terms of like my friend Phantom, he got his car taken away for no reason at one point.
Who's that?
Phantom, my homeboy from the Bronx. That's my boy. Brother.
That day, you're saying?
No, not on that day.
Okay.
It was a whole different day.
Okay.
It was a whole different day.
Right.
Yeah. So like, I feel like there was a lot.
During the last year parade.
The Puerto Rican parade.
Yeah, last
They did him
year
Betty. They took his car for no reason.
posted up, taking pictures with his shit and some more things.
I bet you that dude ain't employed by the NYPD no more. And if he is, I'd be surprised.
A lot of things were like, things would happen where the police would just look at us and pick us out. We had trouble the whole summer. And like about a year ago, we did A&P in the summertime, and like it would just always be NYPD just doing stuff. So like I kind of feel like coming to New York, it'll be kind of hectic in terms of like I gotta move a certain way.
Let me tell you something. We've come a long way from where we were, and what's happening now, even in the Bronx, man. There's a lot of crews, a lot of drill folks are getting into battles over drill music. They're disrespecting each other's community, and so I have to find that right balance. I got to make sure we're safe, but not with disgrace.
Yeah, I just feel like yeah. I just feel like there was some points where like it'll be the cops taking the car and posing with it, and like we basically getting laughed at. So us being from New York, we felt the type of way in terms of like, damn, we can't even embrace the city without something going on. You feel what I'm saying? Because of like how big we are, we always had a radar. Every time we fly in, it was always something. So
When you say take the car, when you about to take the car?
like they took Phantom. They took Phantom car from him, and like he was like at one point he was held
In the
like
middle
at
of
one point they had the
traffic.
gun up, pointed at him.
What did they take it for? Was he drag racing?
No, he wasn't doing nothing.
Okay, so we need to look at that case, because that can't happen.
He wasn't
You
doing
can't just
nothing.
be on the street and someone take his car. But I just can't,
They posed with the car. They was posing with it like taunting.
Okay, we need to look at that.
So I got a question. Like we do know about what happened downtown, where things happened to where like I didn't want it to be in that way, but it ended up being it, and I learned from it, and like I understand how much influence I have. I want to know, is there a world where I can ever give back on a big scale, but the right way? Because I feel like I was on the radar of not being able to like do events like that because of how hectic it did get. But is there a world where I can run it back?
Okay, let's look at what we just did. What we did 2 weeks ago. We had a major boxing event right in the middle of Times Square. A couple 100,000 people were there. They coordinated with the city. We had the right layout. We had it laid out correctly. We get ready to do something else, a major event. We do a lot of major events. And so now that you see your influence and what you tried to do on 14th Street, you would say, I want to give back.
Yeah.
So now that you see your influence, now you have moved to another level.
Right.
I feel like I get what the mayor's saying, but they should have cut him some slack because, for one, he didn't know he was going to cause that.
I mean, I get it, but at the end of the day, a riot basically did happen. He was responsible for that, so he has to take responsibility for that.
I
and
get
he
it.
took responsibility for it, but I don't think he got charged, to be honest.
Well, I don't know if
he had to go to court and all that.
Right.
I don't think he really. I don't think he really got.
Right.
I think they dropped them charges.
What
but
I
he just
mean by
couldn't
that
say he just couldn't do it.
is like how NYPD was like taunting him.
Well, that's just them. I think
Phantom.
that's just how they gonna be with them.
Because like at the end of the day, they didn't realize that they was that big of an influencer, that it was gonna cause that shit. So why are you side-eyeing
because
him?
police got hurt, and you know how police officer is when another officer get hurt, and you the reason for it. I done got pulled over and searched because niggas was shooting at cops in the area I came from. So it's gonna happen.
I don't know.
Is it right? No, but it's gonna happen.
I know.
It
but
ain't
that's
nothing
what I'm
you can do about it. That's out of your control.
I know, but I'm just telling you how I feel about it.
I get it, but I'm telling you from a person from being in that situation. It's just out of your control. It ain't shit you can do about that.
I know, but I'm just saying that's how I feel about it. They should have just gave him some slack. I'm not saying don't
cut him some slack. You mean?
Yeah, cut him some slack. What did I say?
Give him some slack.
Yeah. Shut up.
I'm just helping you, bro. No, you wasn't saying it right. I was just helping you out.
But I don't know. That's not how I felt about it. So, but whatever.
You can't still do it on the level you did before because now you're blown up. So now you have to do it on another level. You sit down with my team. I get the agencies involved. You map out what your plan is. This is what I want to do. I want to do something to give back. Now you got the city in alignment to make sure you can execute the plan.
Okay. So there's a world where I can
without a doubt. But I can do it all the time.
Okay.
I would love for you to come up in the Bronx.
Yeah.
And just
I just want to get back to my city. Like I would like to do it one more time. I feel like it'll be fire if I did it the right way and I did it one more time for the people. Because that day, like I did have good intentions and I wanted to do it. Is there a way like?
That's why the team said, yo, this brother had good intentions.
Yeah.
He was not trying to do something that was happening.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure your good intentions
Yeah.
allows you to do what you're going
you want to do. Is there a way that is there a way that my friend like Phantom could like probably get like an apology for what happened or anything like that?
Let's explain it to you.
Like an apology from like whether it's from the police department or some type of apology because he was done wrong. Like he was done wrong, and it's like
with the situation with the car.
The car.
Let me look at him and see what happened.
The car.
Let me see what.
Yeah.
Let me see exactly what happened. If
Yeah.
something was done wrong, he'll get an apology.
Yeah.
Let me see exactly what happened. Because this is news to me. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Because normally nobody's just gonna roll on you and take your car.
Yeah.
So you're saying he was?
No, that actually happened. No.
Yeah, they left from the
I'm sure
parade.
everybody has video cameras.
They got
Yeah.
pulled over.
Yeah.
The incident was videoed. So
Yeah.
You should have Phantom call me.
Okay.
Where is he?
I'll get the info.
Is he from New York?
Yeah, he's from New York. Yes, the Bronx.
He came back.
Huh?
He's back.
Nah, he's back. He be out here, but we be just be cautious of certain shit, cause like you feel what's going on and stuff. But I wanted to ask you something like, how do you get like the key to the city or like a street sign? Like I can probably see like Cenat Ave or something like that. How do you get that? Like how do you?
I'm looking to have Eric Ave.
Yeah. Wait, so you don't have the power to like give somebody the key to the
keep the
city?
Yes. Keep the city, yes.
How do you get that?
Street naming is done through the city council. Key to the city is through your life of work. You know, it's not just, you know, because someone did something once great time. Like we can give the key to the city to Walt Frazier. You know, it's his life work. You know, they look at your life work. It doesn't mean that you're at the end of your life, but we want to look at the totality.
Total.
Right, like we gave the key to the city.
That'd be fire.
I
said that'd be fire to get. That's fire.
Yes.
I just wanted to get the green light if I ever wanted to run back an event or run back something. Like I can, because right now I didn't know if like I was able to run any event back to give back to New York and stuff like that because of what happened last time. So
we do it right.
We do it right.
So don't feel as though, hey, something went wrong, now I can't do it again. No, this is your city, man. You're from the Bronx. This is your city. And you should feel if you're gonna do things and give back in a real way, you need to do it in your city.
Yeah,
especially from the Bronx.
Facts. Yeah.
Especially from the Bronx.
All right, well, all right. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you. All right, sounds good. There it is. I'm not gonna lie. He basically just locked in another giveaway. So I'm gonna do another giveaway. If it end up being fucking crazy, then we're gonna see what happens. Other than that, like the video, comment, and then just hope for a good giveaway sometime in New York. We gonna see.
I'm here for it.
No, Phantom do need an apology.
He definitely needs an apology.
Them niggas posted up with his car is crazy.
They took off in their shit for no reason, and then they decided to post pictures of them, with the shit.
Yeah, they arrested Walton. And that nigga was a licensed driver.
That's like his cameraman or one of his
that's
guys,
him right here, one of his boys.
Well, that's what I mean. Like that's what I meant. Like one of
boys.
his guys. Okay. Yeah, I remember he was driving that day. Yeah.
Ray was with them.
Yeah.
Raekwon Lee Gonzalez. That's when he became Raekwon Lee Gonzalez.
He always gonna be Raekwon Lee Gonzalez to me.
I'm saying that's the day he.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, people be like, "Oh, just Raekwon."
I just call him Raekwon Lee.
No, and then I be adding the Gonzalez to it.
But yeah, no, that's good that he had a talk with the mayor, got everything situated. Had he had the right knowledge back then, it wouldn't even have got to that. He just wanted to do something good for the city.
Yeah.
The city he from.
Right.
But you can't control other people. People coming with smoke bombs and fireworks and shit, that was dumb.
That
Trying to
definitely was.
clip farm and shit, we already know. But this time you do it, now the police is involved because you gotta have security and different shit. You gotta, so it'll be smoother.
Yeah. Yes. So. But I'm glad that he had this sit down with the mayor. Hopefully Phantom does get his apology that he deserves, because it's long overdue. It's already been a year since then. So Phantom definitely needs an apology. Shout out to Kai for mentioning that to the mayor. So
Facts. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the post notification bell so anytime we drop a video. Check out Kai's playlist and all our other playlists too, because we react to almost any and everything.
yes, you made it this far in the video. Drop down a key emoji, because my boy Kai Cenat is trying to get the key to the city. Okay. So we know that you watched the full video. Thank you for watching the full video. We really appreciate it. Also, like the video, but most importantly, please subscribe to the channel, because we are on the road to 100K. Like I said earlier, we're trying to get our silver play button. We're trying to upgrade out this office. We're trying to do a lot of things. Okay, we locked in and need y'all to lock in and hit that subscribe button, please and thank you.
This is Sasha, aka.
Well, Miss Sasha.
I'm Tree. This MB reaction. Y'all have a good one.
Bye, losers.